Today I'm going to be showing you guys 3 heatless hairstyle side braids that are all different versions.
And we ain't got nothing, gotta do something, get it right. Gonna keep on running, grab the fun and live it live. And tomorrow's far away, should I let the party fade? And we ain't got nothing, gotta do something, let us on tonight.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Maxine and thank you so much for watching. Today I'm going to be showing you guys 3 heatless hairstyle side braids that are all different versions, and basically these are perfect to wear to any event. But now that it's back to school time, I thought these would be perfect to wear for back to school, and I just thought they were like easy and kind of out of your way, so you can go to school with a cute hairstyle but not have your hair in your face the whole day. So yeah, this is just one of the side braids that I'll be showing you guys how to do in this video, and if you want to see how I did this style and the other side braid styles, then definitely keep watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it and you want to see more hairstyle videos in the future. Leave me a comment down below telling me which hairstyle is your favorite. Okay, so let's just get right into the video. So this is the heatless hairstyle that I slept on all night. I basically just washed my hair and I let it air dry, and when it was mostly air dried, I put it in a ponytail, braid, bun type of thing, and I slept like this all night. And yeah, it's just a braided ponytail. It's kind of a little bit damp still, I think. So yeah, just part your hair however you want it, and as you can tell, it's really fluffy and frizzy right now. But that's because, like I said, it wasn't completely dry. Also, this is a really good idea too if you have like really thin hair, or if you don't have a lot of hair. When you have like texture and fluff to your hair before you start braiding it, then your braid's going to be really nice and full. So if you're looking for those full boho braids, then definitely add some texture before you braid it. I'm just going to spray it a little more. I'm using the Matrix Volume Fixer Hairspray. I love it because it's a really nice, soft, flexible spray. Okay, so the first side braid that I'm going to be doing is like a French type of side braid, and it's going to be connected to your head right here, and then the rest of it's going to be down. So it's like a Dutch braid but on the side of your head. A Dutch braid on like both sides, and then it'll have like a little braid connecting in the back for to the other side. So I'm just going to section out this right here behind your ear. It doesn't have to be perfect. And if you have long hair like me, we're going to be braiding this whole piece of hair. And if you don't have long hair, that's fine. You can still do this braid, you know, you just won't be braiding it all the way down. You're going to stop it like right there, and then you're just going to swoop the hair back, you know what I mean, to the other side, but it just won't have this braid following it. But yeah, I'm going to braid this whole piece because I want this to be able to follow underneath the braid and act as like a little accent. So yeah. Okay, so I'm going to start off with the braid. Take 3 pieces of hair, and then with the outermost piece, you want to kind of crisscross these 2 pieces, and then you want to reposition your hands like this. And grab it in one hand now, and now take a piece of hair from your hairline and add it to this piece right here. So this piece that I have resting in these fingers, I always just kind of take it with my fingers here and slide it into my fingers and grab it. Instead of having to like let go of all these pieces of hair, I just slide it. So now these 2 pieces that you just slid that hair into becomes one piece, and now the piece that you crisscrossed before becomes your middle piece. So now you just want to like kind of reposition your hands, and you want to grab this to be your middle piece. Now this piece goes in these fingers, and this is going to act as like your outer piece again. So now you just take the hair from this side. I'm trying not to grab the hair that I like tucked away. And you just slide it in, make sure that it's all smooth. And now this acts as your outer piece. And now these 2 pieces like aren't crossed yet. So now you want to cross these 2 pieces. And now grab this piece right here into these fingers, because that's going to be now the hair that you add the hairline into. So I know it can be confusing to do Dutch braids, and I have other videos on how to do a Dutch braid, so I will definitely link it down in the description, and you can also click on this card right here on how to do these Dutch braids, but which is also the heatless hairstyle option that I did with the pretty waves that you can wear all day. But I just figured I would re-explain it, because sometimes it could be explained differently as you do it. Like, it's not always the same way to explain it every time. It's hard to be like exacting. So Hopefully this will give you guys another perspective on how to do a Dutch braid if you are struggling with doing one. But yeah, so I'm just going to continue that. So now grab it in like here, grab it in that piece. Now this becomes, now I'm going to cross these two pieces. And you really just want to like keep track on which is going to be the outside piece. So now that's the outside piece. Slide that piece in, grab it, crisscross these two, reposition. It's really just like once you get it going, it's a lot easier to keep going with it. Now that becomes the outside piece, and now you crisscross these two and slide it. And you want to start, like, you can see how I'm like kind of pulling my hands down towards the bottom. Now I want to start kind of going backwards, and it seems like a really subtle difference, but when you start pulling your hands backwards, these pieces of hair, you can tell, starts to get tighter because you're able to pull it tighter. So I'm just going to start positioning my hands that way and start to pull a little bit tighter on all these pieces. And add piece in. And as I'm crisscrossing these two, now I want to pull a little bit tight backwards and crisscross these two pieces and push like towards my scalp so that it's really like tight to my head. And you just kind of want to have like a nice strong grip. And now underneath my ear, and if it gets a little bit messy, that's fine. But see, now I'm like tightening it towards my head. You want to just keep an eye on like, you know, keeping it towards your head so that you don't have any weird bubbles. So yeah, now I'm still tightening it towards my head and pushing it. And now I'm just going to grab this last piece. And now I should just have 3 strands of hair. I'm like not going to add any more hair in now because I finished my section. So now I'm just going to continue the braid like I would a normal braid, but make sure that it's really tight to your head, like kind of directed back still, you know. And now I can get all of this hair out of the way. I'm going to do one more just so I don't have any random pieces sticking out. Okay, so now before like I said, so if you guys have short hair, just put the elastic here and just end the braid so that you don't have to worry about like flyaways and all these pieces that like stick up. But I'm going to keep braiding down this piece. But before I continue braiding down this piece, now's my chance to make it like really boho style. So in order to do that, I want to like pancake and fluff out these pieces and make it look more lived in and just more like stylish. So I want to start pulling the little, I don't know, I consider these like little petals. So you just want to start like from the bottom and just, you can see how I just start pancaking the little pieces out. You don't have to go too crazy because you don't want them like sticking up from your head, but you just want to like pancake it a little bit. I know I have dark hair, so it's like kind of hard to see, but this adds like that little bit of a boho soft style, makes it look really like intricate, really, you know what I mean? And now you just want to keep braiding. I have this like weird piece that bubbles, so I'm just going to fix this really quick. Which I'm unbraiding for a second. Hang in there. Don't get confused if you have to do something like that, like an unbraiding. Just remember which pieces of hair go where. Okay, and I kind of just want to do the same thing all the way down this strand. I'm just going to comb this out really quick so I don't get any more of those weird bubbles. I got my bell brush. Yeah, so just keep braiding all the way down and pancake these pieces as you go to give you like this pretty design when you pull it through the back. And everybody's gonna be like, how'd you do that? It looks a lot harder than it is because it's gonna look like you basically did a French braid all throughout the back, but you didn't. And if you have short hair and you want to have this style, add some extensions into like this part of your hair and then do the braid, and you'll have like that length to be able to pull it in the back. You know, just like a clip-in extension would be perfect. This just makes it a little bit more interesting, and when the braid's really tight, you really can't see it that much, so when you pancake it and fluff it, it's definitely more noticeable. Like it literally looks like petals, you know? Okay, so this should be enough to go around the back. Now I'm going to do the French braid on this side, and I'm just going to do the same thing that I just did on that side. Except this time, when I pull hair from the back pieces, I'm taking all of this hair with it, you know? So I'm just gonna give myself a little slice of hair and make sure it stays really smooth because I don't want any weird bumps in the back. And this is gonna give me like a nice full braid. And like I said, if you guys like, I have really thick hair, so my braids always are like full. But if you don't have like tons and tons of hair, that's fine. You could totally make the illusion of having tons of hair by giving yourself this like frizzy type of foundation to start with, like how I did that heatless braid thing, you know? So you'll be surprised if you frizz up your hair nice with a braid and take it out the next day and do a braid like this and you have thin hair, you're gonna be surprised. See, I'm kind of swooping all of this hair and adding it. Okay, so now I'm going to be adding this piece in, and I'm just going to reposition this braid until I have like a good comfortable angle to bring this braid back. So you want to make sure the braid stays like flat, so just swoop it around the back so that it's flat and add it into this piece on the end, and then just continue your braid. So you're kind of using that as the piece of hair to add into this before you continue braiding it, you know? So now I basically just braided this piece in. I'm gonna find the little hair tie elastic and pull it out. So now that I stopped here, I'm gonna pancake this braid just really slightly. You don't wanna go too crazy. But really just to like, if this will thicken it up and just make it more boho. Comment below telling me how your school year is going to look like this year. Like 2020 is so bizarre, and I keep hearing like everybody's either staying completely home and it's completely online, or some people are doing like hybrid schooling where it's like a couple days a week. So I'm just curious like where you live and what your 2020 school year is going to look like. And you know, I wish you guys a lot of luck, and I know everybody's going to be wearing masks, and it's definitely very different from any other school year. So, but yeah, this is how it came out. So it's a little design on this side, a little design on this side. Okay, and on to the next style. Okay, so now I'm just going to swoop all of my hair, and I would leave like a piece of hair out of this one. Yeah, definitely leave a piece of hair. I feel like it just softens it up a little bit, you know? It just makes it look prettier. It makes it definitely look like, I just like it better when you have some hair out sometimes. So this side braid is going to be made up of a bunch of faux fishtails, and I'm going to show you how to do it. So I like to start off with having your hair in a side ponytail, and then I'm just going to put an elastic right here, about a couple inches down. For this part you could use, I wish I had black elastics because then I don't have to worry about seeing them in my hair, but right now I only have these clear ones. So you just want to split the section in the middle right now, these two pieces, split these two pieces in the middle, and you want to bring the ponytail in through the front. So I put my two fingers in, put the ponytail, pinch it with your 2 fingers, and then pull it. And it looks like a fishtail because it kind of centers, it like the hairs come into the center, but I just like to fluff out this part here to make it look more braided and not so much like a twist. So yeah, just fluff it all out. I just like lift up a little piece of the elastic and take a little piece from the opposite side and just wrap it around completely. And then this little elastic, you want to just pull the hair through it. Pull the hair through the elastic. That's my bird yippee, he's downstairs. Ryan's hanging out with him to keep him quiet. Now I'm just going to do the same thing. You can stop here and keep it like this ponytail. It doesn't have to be tight. The elastic never has to be tight on this type of a style because you almost want it to be kind of loose so that when you go to fluff this braid out, it's easily fluffed. This just makes it look like it's a lot harder than it is and it took you so much time, but really it's such an easy style. And all you have to do is just twist it and like fluff it, and it looks like this cool intricate fishtail type of looking braid. It just looks like nice and boho. Okay, so this is the final result. This is the faux fishtail, very boho type of style side braid, and I just love it because it literally is such a quick thing. Like, I was explaining it to you, so it took me, like a couple minutes longer, but if you're doing this really quick before school or work or any type of thing, it's such an easy type of style. It really is, and it looks so cool. People are like, oh my god, like, how'd you think to do that, you know? Okay, so this is the final braid. It's called a pull-through braid, but I'm going to be doing it like side braid inspired. I want to put him on my shoulder because I feel like he'll be quiet if I do hair while he's on my shoulder. Alright, are you going to shut up now? Can you let me work? Come on, go on my shoulder, stupid. Okay. Okay, so now you know what my bird Yippee looks like. I don't remember if I ever introduced him on my channel, but this is Yippee. He's an Amazon parrot and he likes to hang out with us. Alright, so don't be distracted by the bird on my shoulder. I don't know how long I'm going to keep him here for, but I'm just going to start with this next braid and see how it goes. So I'm just going to be doing this nice pull-through braid, this whole side braid. I'm going to just take a bunch of hair right here in the middle. The thing about a pull-through braid is you want to leave hair on both sides of the braid to be able to pull over. So I'm going to just take a nice big chunk of hair in the middle and tie it off with a little hair tie. He starts screeching in my ear, then I'll have to put him down. Okay, be quiet. It's a shit show. And I'm just going to clip this out of the way really quick so I can pull this hair up for my next section. This is ridiculous. I'm sure there's no beauty gurus out there that does their hair with a parrot on their shoulder. So I'm sorry if this is like ridiculous. But okay. Alright, so now I'm just taking like a full slice of hair, following it over to this side. And now I'm going to take a piece of hair on this side, so the front piece of hair, and I'm just going to tie these two together. You want to tie it kind of to the front so that you definitely see this braid in the front and on the side. Okay? Stop. You want to let this top ponytail down. You want to split it in half. And you want to bring this ponytail now up through the center of it. And clip it away. Now we want to just find where this ponytail is on the underneath, and now you want to tie these two together. And the elastics do not have to be tight because you want them to be loose so that you can fluff and pancake this braid out. Hey boy, you're being annoying. Just stay. You wanted to be here. Okay, now take this down. Okay, so now you have these two ponytails that are kind of like mixed into each other now. And this is your first pull through piece. Take this piece, the top piece, and split it down the middle and bring the ponytail up through the middle. And now you just want to tie up these two pieces. So first I'm going to flip this piece up and just tie off this underneath piece. I'll let this piece down. Braid a 3-strand braid. I am just doing a regular braid. I'm just going to take a couple of bobby pins and take a braid from underneath and just bobby pin it right into the braid underneath and just do that like all the way down the hair. Okay guys, so that's the final result. These were the 3 hairstyles that I thought would be really nice to have for back to school options this year. And definitely leave me a comment below which hairstyle was your favorite. If you recreate any of these styles and you post it, definitely tag me on my Instagram. It's at Maxine Glynn, and I'll repost you on my story. I hope you guys have a really good back to school or a back to work or whatever you guys are doing. I hope it's good and it goes well, and in the crazy times that we are in right now, I hope everybody stays safe. Definitely don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you liked this video and give it a big thumbs up to see more hairstyle videos in the future. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Say bye, Yippee. Bye. Alright, so that's it for today's video, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.
Oh, so give me your all. I'll take it to Mars. Oh, I'll stick like glue inside your mind. Just watch me breathe.